Hi everyone, this is Ravi. Welcome to Generative AI based test automation tutorial. As part of this YouTube series, we have started exploring a new tool called testRigor. I've already published two YouTube videos. Lesson 1, Introduction to the testRigor. Lesson 2, I've showed you the testRigor tool and its features. So this is our lesson 3, which is a very important lesson. Please do subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon, you'll receive notifications whenever I publish more videos. Don't forget to like and share the video. Thank you. So this is our lesson 3 where we are going to see the magic of testRigor. So here we're going to start automating our first test case using AI. I'm going to use a plain English language to automate the complex test cases. So let us jump onto the system and start automating the test cases by using testRigor. So in previous session, we have created a test suite called Orange HRM Smoke Suite. So let us select the test suite that we created. And now in your case, you will not find any test cases here. As I have already created test cases myself, so you can see the list of test cases here. But in your case, it will be empty. So now let us click on add test case to start automating our test cases. Click on add test case and you need to provide the test case description. So what is our first test case that we are going to automate? Let me show you. So this is Orange HRM sample web application. First we are going to automate the login functionality where you need to enter your username, password and click on login and then validate the user is logged in. So let us provide the test case description as HRM login functionality. And now let us start providing the plain English prompts. So as I told you, we are going to automate the test cases by using plain English prompt itself. You need not to have any coding knowledge. You need not to have any other frameworks or dependencies, etc. First, we need to enter username and password. So to enter username and password, let us go to testRigor documentation. So I have already told you about this documentation. I'm going to leave this link in the description. First, here search enter because we are going to enter the username and password. So here are some examples how to prompt to enter the value, right? So you can see enter 1 into my checkbox. So let us go back to our prompt. Enter value should be specified under double quotes. I'm going to say admin, enter admin into where you need to enter admin into username, right? This is your username edit box. So I'm going to say username and then enter, if you see here, admin123 into password. As soon as you type double quotes, it is showing you the prompt enter value into element. This is your value, this is your element. Admin123 into what is your element? Password. And then click. So to click on any button, if you scroll up here, these are the some examples. Click caught. Here we are going to click login. If you see here, this is your login. In case if you have another login button, right, you can specify click first login, click second login. So in our case, we have only one login. I'm going to say click, directly specify the element name. My element name is login, capital L, login. Okay, better to use the case sensitive to identify the unique object. Okay, click login. So now let us validate if these prompts work correctly or not. Okay, now what you need to do, click on add and run. Click on add. So you can see new scenario moved on top. Here if you scroll down, this is my new scenario. Let's expand this one. So now your execution should start. So here you can see execution already started. So this is your, and see, if you see here, the execution already started and passed. Your execution is passed. Let's see detail. This is your step 1. Your step 1 is click on username, right? And here it is entering the value admin, and here it is entering the value password, and then it's going to click on login. So as soon as you click on login, you can see here the user is already logged in, right? Now we need to validate if the user logged in or not. Okay, so before that, let me re-execute it and show you. Okay, let me re-execute and show you. Retest. As soon as you click on retest, it's gonna run the test one more time. Another retest. Now it started. See here, open the browser, entered username, password, and user logged in. So if you see, scroll down here, this step says enter admin into username, enter admin123 into password, click login. And then this is your output. You already logged in. So now let me update the script. To update the script, you have to come to the test case and select edit test case. This will open another tab to edit the test case. Now I would like to validate that the user is logged in. So let's log in here, and this is my password. Click on login. So as soon as user logs in, either you can validate that the dashboard is exist, or you can validate that Maria Silva text is exist here, right? Or you can validate any one of these components, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first validate if dashboard exists here, and then I'm going to validate Maria Silva user exist here. Okay, so for that, let's go to the documentation here. If you see here, validations, go to validations. How are you performing validations? Element specific validation contains. Check that. If you see, check that section contains. So what I'm going to do here, check that page. You can see page level. Page contains, what is the element? I'm going to say dashboard. So this is what I'm expecting. Check that page contains dashboard. Let me save and retest. I want to see if it works correct or not. Okay, save, retest. You have to scroll down here. See, your new run has been scheduled. Expand this. You can see here, this is login done. This is logout. Okay, this is check that the page contains dashboard. Okay, see here, you already logged in here. You entered username, password. So this time, the last step says check that page contains dashboard. If you open here, see here, it is taking this dashboard. Let's go back to the test script now. Close this. Here, what we need to do if you want to validate this dashboard, I'm going to tell you. Okay, for now, let us validate if user logged in by seeing this user name. I'm going to do here, close this. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to say check that page contains, what is that? The name is, copy this one and paste here. And now save and retest. So if you scroll down here, expand this. So execution started, entered username, password, and now it is validating both of them, dashboard, Maria. Let's expand this. So you can see here now, the dashboard is highlighted, it is able to identify, and Maria Silva also able to identify. What if I want to validate the URL once I logged in. What I'm going to do, let's go back here now. As soon as you log in, the URL contains this one, right? Dashboard/index. I want to validate if the URL contains this. What I can do, go back here now, go to the top. Here I'm going to say, check that URL contains double quotes this one, dashboard index. So now let's save and retest. Scroll down, expand this. It started running. It's executed all these three. Let's open this one. It can see these two and also it validates the URL. So that means the test case is passed. Now, what if you want to validate the user icon? Let's say here, sometimes user might be logged in with some other username, right? But I want to see if this user icon exists. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say, here I'm going to say, check that page contains user icon. I'm going to say user icon. Let's see if it works. Okay, save and retest. So the execution started. It validated everything. So open this one. So you can see here now what it is doing. It is highlighting the Maria Silva dashboard plus your user icon also. That means AI is able to identify the user icon as well. Close this now. So that means we are done automating the login functionality. Now I need to log out. So now you can log out by clicking on this user icon and then you need to click on logout. How can we provide the English prompt here? So what I'm going to do here, let's scroll up here. I'm going to say now click user icon. Either you can say click user icon or you can say click Maria Silva, right? So I'm using click user icon and then what you need to do, you need to click logout. Click logout. And then once you log out, you need to validate if the page contains user admin. So what I'm going to do, go back here now. Now I'm going to say check that the page contains username :admin, right? So we are logging out by using 3 different plain English prompts. So now let's save and retest. So you can see here now it is executing all the steps. So let's go back here now. Here you logged in, correct? Once you log in, we are validating the values here. Sorry, you logged in here. We validated all the values that you already logged in. And now you are clicking on user icon. And then you clicked on logout. And then you need to validate. What I'm validating? See here. I'm validating username admin. Right? So that means your test case is passed. So if you want to see the results, let's click on run view. As soon as you click on run view, it shows you everything. See here, these are the testing steps, and scroll down here. These are the test results. It will show you step by step. So this is your first step where you are entering the admin password, where you are entering the username, password, and then click on login. And then scroll down. It is validating that the user is logged in by using all these validations: dashboard, Maria Silva, and URL contains this, and page contains user icon, and then it is clicking on user icon. After that, see here, it is clicking on logout, and then it is validating that user logged out. And then if you want to see the report in PDF format, you can simply click on generate PDF or generate Word. Let's generate PDF. So this is your PDF where it says, where it shows what is the test case name, and then what is the status, how much time it has taken to execute, and what is the time it started, right? And what is the URL that you have used, and what is the machine, or what is the type of machine, and what is the machine, it is Windows and the browser. And if you go to the next page, your first screen steps, username, password, clicked on logged in, and here you are validating that you logged in, and then you logged out, and then you are validating that you logged out. See, it can actually, it created the pages logically. Login, it created a separate page. Logout, it created a separate page, and then validation, it created separate page, right? So it's very easy to read the report. And then if you want to go back again, you can simply go to executions. So these are your executions. Let me do one thing, okay? Let me go back to the test cases, and I want to fail the test case. What I'm going to do, to edit your test case, you need to click on quick actions, because this is my test case, right? HRM login functionality, and then edit test case. And this will land you to the editing mode, okay? Here, what I'm going to do, I would like to fail the test case. What I'm going to say Maria something, and now save and retest. So now it's going to fail the validation. So now you can see here, it executed the entire test case. The validation is failed here. You can see this is in red color. If you open this one, so you can see here, if you scroll down here, the test case is failed. Why it is failing? Click on more detail. Show error info. It says page does not contain Maria test, but it's supposed to be in the command. So that means it does not have a Maria test. It has something else. So that's why it failed. You can see show error info. And also if you go to the errors in the last run, under last run, click on errors, it shows you the error it threw. Page does not contain Maria test. Okay. And also if you go to reports, it shows you all the reports. It shows you the report of your previous runs, right? And if you want to see the test in tree view, you can click on tree view, home screen, and then you are entering your username and password in your home screen. Expand this. Once you logged in, you can see here it shows you the entire tree view, your tree view of your last run, right? And let's go back to test cases. So now let us automate another test scenario. Before you automate another test scenario, I would like to correct this one. Edit test case. So I'm going to change this as Maria Silva, right? So this is our correct name. And then if you save and retest, it should pass. So after that, we are going to start automating the new test case. You can see here now your test case is passed. If you scroll down, if you expand your previous run, and if you say here compare current version, click on compare current version. See, it says your current version has this coding or this English prompt Maria Silva, but your previous version has this Maria test. So it can show you the difference also. Okay, so now let us create a new test case now. Let's go back to test cases and add test case. what I'm going to do here now, what is the test case I'm going to validate? Let's go to here. Once you logged in, I would like to go to the buzz and I would like to post a new news feed. Click on this, what's on your mind. Let's say post testRigor news. And now I'm going to post this news feed and I need to validate if my news feed is posted successfully or not. How can we automate that? Let's go back here now. I'm going to name this as HRM buzz post validation. Okay, now let us start prompting in English language. It's simple, username, password and click on login. We're going to enter all those immediately. Enter into username and then enter admin 123 into password and then click on login. And now we need to click on buzz, right? I'm going to say click on buzz from menu. So basically I'm clicking on buzz from menu, right? And then click what's on your mind. See here, I'm clicking on what's on your mind. What's on your mind. Once I click on what's on your mind, now I need to type the news feed. I'm going to say enter hello team. This is testRigor post to validate the news feed functionality. Done. So now we are entering this text where into text box. You can leave as it is or you can also specify into the text box to the right of your user icon. Into a text box to the right of user icon, right? To be specific, you can specify into text box to the right of user icon. So you can basically give a reference of your object as well. So that is the beauty of testRigor. And now once you enter the text in the text box to the right of your user icon, then click on post. Now I'm going to say click on post. So let us see if the prompts work correctly or not until here. Okay, add and run. It says, so this is your unrecognized. See, that means let us cancel this one and you can simply modify this. Click and here, yeah, this is what we are missing. Click on, right? So because we missed K, that's why it says some unrecognized command. Okay, now click add and run. So if you scroll down, expand this one. So you can see here, you logged in here successfully. Close this. Here you are entering hello team. Let's open this one. So here enter, I think the text is not entered here. Something is wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not posted the text. Let's go back to the test case. Let's see the correction here. What I'm going to do, let's go to edit test case. So here what I'm going to do, here I'm going to say just enter the text. That's it. let's remove all these ones. Okay, let's remove all this, and now let's save and retest. We'll see what happens. Now I can see it is entering the text. Okay, let's see here now. So here it clicked on what's on your mind, right? And here now you can see hello team, this is testRigor post to validate. So that means it entered the value correctly. And then it is clicking on post. Let's go here now. Clicked on post. Now you can see the post here. Hello team, this testRigor post. Okay, that means we are able to post the news feed correctly. So now again go to the top. Now I would like to validate whether the news feed is posted successfully or not. For that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say check that page contains, copy this one, this entire text, paste it here. So this post should be your immediate post. That means this post should be your most recent post, right? So what I'm going to say, check that the text, check that page contains this particular entire text after most recent post, right? Because your immediate post will be after most recent post. I'm going to say here after most recent post. And so let us run this, save and retest. It entered, it logged in, and then it is entering the text, posted the text, and it is checking that. So you can see here now, it posted the check, it posted the test, and see here which one it is highlighting. Okay, if you open this, so it is highlighting the most recent one immediately after most recent post. That means our validation is successful. So once that is done, I can log out now. Let's go back to the script. Now let's log out. I'm going to say click on user icon. So this time what I'm going to say, to the left of user icon is actually to the left of Maria Silva, right? Copy this. So basically I'm showing you how differently you can prompt. Click on user icon to the left of Maria Silva, and then click on logout button, right? So click on logout, and then once you log out, check that page contains, what is that? You logged out, your page should contain this one. Copy this, paste it here. That's it. So now let us save and retest this. So here see how fast it is executing. Everything is getting passed. So you can see here now. See here now. So you posted the news feed and we validated it, and then we are clicking on user icon to the left of your Maria Silva, and then you are clicked on logged out, you click on log out, and then you are validating that user admin exists. So your test case is passed, right? You can see here now, you will have this scroll button. See, these are all the steps that we have validated. So how easy it is to automate the test cases. This is the power of AI. This is the power of generative AI. So now going forward, because of LLMs, generative AI and agents, there is no need to write any coding. All you need to do is plain English language prompts. So it's very important how we need to prompt our plain English language to make agent understand the prompts very well. So hope you all understand how can we automate the test cases by using generative AI based tool called testRigor. So in my next lesson, we are going to talk about the reusable functions or reusable rules or reusable test step blocks. So our upcoming session is also very important. I'm going to cover a lot of other topics like how can you use the test data? How can you parameterize your test cases, right? How can you parameterize your test cases by using built-in test data function, by using Excel sheets, and how can we perform your database connectivity, etc. Okay, so we're going to cover all different types of concepts, mobile automation, browser automation, parallel testing, etc. If you have any queries, leave your queries in the comment box. I'll try to respond to your queries. Thank you. Hope you all understand the concepts of today's lesson where we have created a test case and we have started automating our first test case by using plain English language with the help of testRigor. Please do subscribe to the channel, click on bell icon, you'll receive notifications whenever I publish more videos. Don't forget to like and share the video. Thank you.